And people don't use parental control, I don't think, as much as they probably could.
I think parental control is a bad thing, honestly.
Well, I'm saying in favor of...
In what way?
Well, hold on. Before you answer.
All right, this is Khalil's outlandish topic of the day.
Y'all know it's about to be some.
My thing is, y'all ever saw Black Mirror?
Yes.
You saw the one when they had the girl that they put parental control in her eyes and shit?
I do. I remember that one.
Exactly. I think
That's too far.
That's too far. What's good, family? Welcome to Possibly Impaired, where we talk about what's going on in the world, what that means to us as black men in this world, and plenty of other topics that most people probably need to be a little impaired to talk about. So grab that drink, spark that shit, and consume responsibly. Y'all, we back with another episode. My name is Khalil. I'm here with my brothers Vale and Corey. How y'all brothers doing today?
Pretty good, minus the snow.
Minus snow. What the fuck was that, bro? Isn't it like the first day of spring or close
April
to
Fools.
It's close to it, but
April
welcome
Fools.
to the 216.
You thought it was. You thought it was spring.
And it had the nerve to be cold. Like the wind was blowing and shit. That was the problem.
I literally couldn't see on the freeway at one point today.
Did y'all drive separately?
Because it started snowing so hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some bullshit.
Man.
Mother Nature.
This is crazy. I don't understand it. But yeah, y'all. This is another episode. We back. Today we wanted to talk about Lil Nas X.
Yes.
Who's that?
Who is Lil Nas X? Lil Nas X is a artist, a young artist that is famous for Old Town Road.
Young black artist.
Young black artist that is famous for Old Town Road. He's openly gay, and he's been making waves in the younger generation's community, apparently,
And the older one, I guess, in a way. After this situation, he's definitely touched the souls of a lot of older people. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all. Corey, you got the story? Yeah. So, like you were saying, Lil Nas X is well known because of his song "Old Town Road" and the remix. But anyway, he released a song on the 26th of March. It was called Montero. Now, in this music video, he's playing every character. So all the characters that are mentioned or seen in these pictures are actually him. But just to give you a sense of what's in this video is a stripper pole, various iterations of Satan, and butt plugs that are being...
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why that was the last one, because you can't just go over that. There are butt plugs being thrown at him that eventually turn into spears. Okay?
It's a lot of visuals going on in this video.
Yeah, so in the midst of all this and all these items and things like that, he is giving lap dances to Satan and sliding.
So he really gave Satan a lap dance.
From what I've read, this is what happens.
We suck for none of us watching this video.
Yeah, like I said, I think the description.
Y'all was supposed to do y'all research.
Y'all was supposed to do y'all research.
I read it.
Market analysis, guys. Market analysis.
I read enough to where I think I could figure out what was going on in this video, and I saw some pictures of it too on Twitter and stuff. But he uses the stripper pole, I guess, to apparently slide down into hell as he dodges all of these butt plugs that turn into spears. Mm-hmm. And then he kills Satan and takes over hell. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and in the end of the video, I'm assuming that's what they say happens. The purpose of the video is because, like you said earlier, he's one of the few openly gay entertainers in the industry. And because of that, he feels like he always needs to continue to speak on for people like him in the LGBTQ community. In addition to that, the song apparently was written for his current boyfriend, who is still in the closet. And I guess he was trying to show him that, in a way, you shouldn't care about what people think and just like embrace who you are, essentially.
Didn't he just basically bring him out of the closet by writing a song and telling everybody
he-
about him?
We don't know who it is, though.
Yeah,
do we?
I was to say,
sure,
they didn't say his name, but they just said that the song was supposed to be. He's supposed to be singing to the boyfriend.
That'd be crazy if that's what he was doing, though.
Yeah, now if he would have said his name, that would have been crazy too. Because
Yeah.
it's like, well, he out now. Like,
Yeah.
it's no more closet. But he didn't say his name, or at least as far as I know, he didn't say his name. But he did this because it was also a closet that has been created by the Christian community and the religion. One that he was inside of because of them also, because growing up, obviously he was gay, so he felt like he couldn't just come out and say how he was or who he is. And then he also said that he portrayed the video like this because he wanted to embrace his villainy because of the fact that most of the society say, if you're gay, then you're sinning. Okay. Some of the people that took notice to this video, like all of us, but some of the, I guess, a little more known people, just to name a few, were Joyner Lucas, Candace Owens, Greg Locke, Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota. But along with them and other people, they were, like we said, giving Lil Nas X not praise, but actually like, I can't believe he released this devilistic.
All the people you named were against.
All the people were either against or like mentioned the video to be negative in a way of their own words. Now, obviously he responded with his ways of doing it because he's good at clapbacking at people, whoever.
He's a troll.
Tweet him or say anything to him. So I don't have the exact words for him, but I know he did in his own way. In addition to this video, he also released some shoes that were called Satan shoes. Now he released that on, I believe, the same day as well. He made 666 shoes to go along with Satan. They were Nike Air Max shoes. The only difference is in these Air Maxes, they filled it with 1 drop of human blood in each shoe. Okay. Now, on the shoe, obviously, you see the Nike check and everything, but it can be stated that Nike did not partner with Lil Nas X in order to make these shoes. They already came out and said, like, we had nothing to do with this promotion, with making these shoes. That's not us. That's not our doing, etc. And they're actually suing the company right now for, portraying that they're Nike. Which I think what happened was he literally just bought Air Maxes and then they modified them. Because the company that he did it with is a Brooklyn company called MSCHF. Now they also made shoes back in 2019 called the Jesus shoes, and it was the same concept, only instead they put in a drop of holy water in each shoe. Okay, so this is something that they've done before. So they released a shoe. Shoes sold out. Each pair was for $1,000 and $1,018. I'm sorry. So I don't know who much got the profit. I don't know if it was all the company or Lil Nas X as well. But finally, this is just some of the last things that he stated, is he spent his entire teenage years, hating himself because of the shit that y'all preach what happened to me because I was gay. So I hope you guys are mad, stay mad, and feel the same way I felt growing up because the way you taught us, this is how I felt, essentially. And like people are going crazy about it, and he said, I've been planning this for months. So like I wanted all this controversy, I wanted all this attention because, again, I want the BTQ community to be heard and for our how we feel about how you guys treat us, essentially. Now, my question to you guys is, because just like some of the governors and some of the like Joyner Lucases and stuff, is Lil Nas X responsible for essentially how a child either hears or sees his music? Because some of the parents and these people are saying now, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that because kids look up to you or kids listen to your music and you shouldn't be spreading this kind of stuff. And his response to it was like, well, you guys let them listen to Old Town Road, and I was talking about adultery and drinking lean in it, and nobody said anything about that.
Which I didn't know at all.
Which
Old
I
Town Road.
didn't know either.
I didn't know either, but apparently that's what he says that was what the song was about. But my thing is, it also made me think, like, well, I mean, in a sense, he is right. Like, just because I make the song don't mean you have to let, to me, you have to let your child listen to it. So how much, blame or accountability does musicians or I guess even athletes have to, like, be a good role model?
I'm going to let Khalil respond while I open this beer.
So specifically, you're asking, does Lil Nas X have a responsibility to raise children?
Yes. And yep. Essentially.
No.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. And fuck them parents. Let's say he does. Fuck them niggas, bro. Because it's like, seriously.
But
like,
it's not. It happens a lot though. Like, not to cut you off, but it happens a lot. Because even with players, when they started kneeling, they were like, "LeBron James, you can't be doing that. My kid looks up to you." Blah blah blah. Colin Kaepernick, why are you kneeling? Etc. So that's the only reason why I asked this question.
No, I get it. I definitely get the question because that's where we're at, kind of in society. We look at celebrities and we put them to this figure as our biggest role models and our biggest people we look to for guidance, kind of.
Right.
So I get the fact that it will influence your children. It might influence your children, but at the end of the day, that's not that artist's fault. That's your fault for not raising your kid correctly.
Yeah. Or just being like, here's the iPad. Go away.
No, I'm with the shits, bro. I'm with it. I swear.
Shots fired.
I swear.
No, I agree. It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
But this is genius what he did.
Oh, it is.
This is pure marketing genius what he did.
Is.
And it's not like it hasn't happened before. Artists do this all the time. Artists are supposed to make music that represent what they're going through and it may relate to like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's making music about what he went through growing up and it may relate to somebody out there in the world. I think there's nothing wrong with that. He should be able to do that. And the people who are like, no, this is like wrong for my kids and shit like that are those shitty ass parents who don't know what the fuck their kids are doing anyway. When we were all teenagers and younger, we did shit that we didn't want our parents to know about. And we knew how to hide it from them too, right? Mm-hmm. So kids are going to be kids. They're going to go out and listen to music, especially if a parent is saying, don't, like, red flag, don't listen to this. The moment they put explicit lyrics on, like, CDs, those are the only CDs I wanted to buy. Like, someone it's like, oh, it must be good because it's explicit lyric. That's just like human nature.
Yeah.
So hell no.
Then the word flows off your tongue better.
Oh yeah. You know how to say it right correctly. So no, he's not responsible for what kids are doing. Parents don't know what their kids are doing anyway. They didn't know it in 2020. They didn't know it in 1960. They didn't know it in 1980. No parent actually really knows what the fuck their kid is listening to and what they're doing. It's just exploded because of the internet.
That's true.
Yeah, I was going to say, to me, I feel like it's most parents. I ain't even going to say it's a few now. I think it's most that do this, like try to blame celebrities or people for like doing something that their kid does when, like y'all said, you should probably just parent a little bit better or be more.
I know it's hard out here with all these
hard.
distractions and shit like that. It's really difficult and people have to work, but don't go blaming
somebody, a random person
for music. You used to listen to music when you were younger too, and they used to say, I don't know, fucking
you
Elvis.
Turned out how you turned out.
Yeah, but you turned out good. But like they would say the same things about different shit, like 2 Live Crew, when they were like, being tried for like explicit lyrics of, "Pop That Pussy," which is a great song, and so. Right. But it happens in every generation. It happened in the 90s, and they won that battle, and it's free speech. You can say whatever you want to say in a song that's expressive, whatever version you want to portray. And they're just mad because our society, deems that.
I think they see like, oh, like other kids are listening to this song, and then my kid really wants to listen to it, so then they feed into it like, oh, I'm gonna let them listen to it, but they don't pay attention to what the person is saying. It's just like it's distracting them,
and they've already seen far worse.
Yeah,
if they have a device, an iPad, and little kids know how to use iPads at 4 or 5 years old. Nowadays, so they've already seen porn. Sorry to disappoint you kids or your parents. They've already seen it.
And to that point, because you said earlier about music is like an expression of yourself, or art in general is kind of expression of yourself. So at the age Lil Nas X is right now, all that nigga think about is sex right now. That's all that nigga think about.
That's what he was describing. Apparently, that's what they said the video was also like. It was him describing erotically about having gay sex, and a lot you don't see that, you don't hear that often in music. On top of that,
that's in the song.
Apparently, he talks about it a lot. I guess, like I said, I never heard the song.
Hey, live your life, King. Man. Do your thing, bro.
But that's exactly what he did. Just like how somebody expresses their love for, like a man will, sing about a song about making love to a woman. It was just like that. Only it was him singing about his boyfriend. So they were saying like it's not done often.
It really is. Nobody like probably pays attention, I think. And plus, it's got us talking about it, and we fucking hear. Yeah. It's got the whole world talking about it. Yeah. What he did in this market, like, I mean, whatever team is behind him, if he thought of this, that is like,
it's genius.
It's the way to go, because you can't make any money in music.
I feel like it's just him behind the marketing. I mean, this company probably helped because they released the shoe.
Oh yeah, especially with the shoe. Yeah, like they knew what they're doing with the shoe. They knew Nike would come after them and say like, "You got to see, you can't use our name, not our name, but like act like we're partner with you,
our image and stuff,
our image and everything like that." But they already did what they did. They sold out all the shoes.
So that kind of. Were you about to say something?
I was just gonna say the music was just probably inspired from what he learned in church. So that was all.
What you mean?
His idea.
Was
how he was saying like going through what I learned in church, I was afraid to tell you how I am, express myself, because gay people are deemed as sinners. So the song, if you're a sinner, you're probably equated to you're probably going to go to hell, and then that's the.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He played it all. He was
trolling. He was trolling the church.
Yeah.
He was trolling the church.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
And you brought up a point that really brought me to my question for this discussion is, did Nike fuck up? Like, did Nike fuck up by suing this situation, by choosing this side of this situation specifically? And is this gonna come back to bite them?
No. Go ahead, Corey.
I would say no, and the only reason why I say no is only because I think they're just coming from the angle as of like, just like how you see other companies overseas, they'll use a McDonald's arch, but they're not McDonald's. They'll call themselves McDouble or something, or McDou's, and then McDonald's like, no, you cannot do that. Like, we're suing you for using our image, like that. I think that's how Nike's handling it. I don't think they're saying like, you can't use our shoe because you're gay,
or devil stuff.
Or like the devil stuff. Like I don't think that's why they're suing them. I think it's just more so like you can't just use our Nike swoosh and say we made those shoes when we didn't. Like we didn't collab with you on this. Like,
I agree with you. I think that they're suing because of using their image in any way that they didn't deem fit. That's their copyright. That they should do that. I also think they're also suing because this country is really conservative.
Yeah.
So still, even though we have a lot of liberal sections and people are very open about things, this country is still really super conservative. So they had to save face with the people who are purchasing their shit. I remember when Kaepernick and everybody was burning his jersey, and Nike, they were like, we're never going to buy Nike again. We're never, these crazy people. See what happened with that. They still were buying Nike. Nike had to do like an image control thing and be like, listen, either I'm going to disassociate from Kaepernick or I'm going to go run to Kaepernick to see where the wave of the people are going. So if people were not super conservative, they would have just been like, aha, that's a joke. Stop using our image.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? They would cease and desist, kind of deal.
So with that in mind, that's why I asked the question, because specifically when they did with Kaepernick, they went on Kaepernick's side. They helped Kaepernick. They saw that the world was going to this Black Lives Matter movement, so they jumped on that side. if you would see where the world is going with homosexuality rights and gay rights, that's where the world is going. We're going to more acceptance. So for them to kind of jump on the other side, I know you said that it had something to do with them not giving the okay to do the shoe, but at the same time they didn't give the okay for the Holy Ghost shoe, and they didn't sue for the Holy Ghost shoe.
Oh, the Jesus shoe?
Yeah, the Jesus shoe.
I'm not too sure. I didn't dig into that. They didn't. They did. You looked it up?
Yeah,
okay.
They didn't sue for the Holy Ghost shoe. So for them to sue for this one and not that one, that's why I'm like, did they fuck up?
Right.
Is this because we already have been kind of slightly giving Nike we've been giving them a pass because of all the China shit.
Yeah.
We've been giving them a pass in spite of all the China shit. Let me say that. Because they have been using these Chinese camps paying these people nothing to make these shoes. And we said something about it, but I still got Nike as my gym shoes.
It wasn't, it wasn't
so you know what I mean?
effort.
So it's like,
you're the problem.
I'm the problem. I'm definitely a part of the problem.
I got Nike too.
But now that it hit home, as in it hit America, it's a problem in America, I wonder if they fucked up now.
I think they're too big
mind,
to fuck up.
I don't know. That too.
Yeah, I think they're such a big corporation. I think fuck. I mean, they're too big to fuck up. Something major has got to happen to shake a Nike. Like,
we thought they were too big to fuck up with in the Kaepernick situation, but they jumped on the right side because they knew it was right for business.
That's true. But I mean, if companies are making children work and nobody's stopping it yet, I don't know how far can you fuck up to where people are actually going to care. Because I think children would be enough to be like, y'all not treating y'all making children work in sweatshops and
they're
stuff
not
every
white
day.
children.
Well, that too. That's true. But I'm just saying, I think that would at least should cause enough buzz, but it doesn't.
Because out of sight, out of mind. It's not me who's doing it.
True.
I still want my Nike consumerism. I still want my Nike. I want my iPhone. I want my electronic fast charger.
So if Africa was making cell phones, they probably would care.
Oh my god! If Africa started making cell phones, they'd be like, "We got to get rid of them." Who's going to take Africa out? Why do they get to make the cell phones and we don't? What are they putting in the cell phones?
That's another topic. I was going to say something, but I'm going to just wait until another day. But no, that's true. My thing is, I don't know. I get what you're saying about they might have jumped the gun. Like maybe they should have just waited a little bit to see how everybody was reacting. But I think they felt like all the conservatives were reacting. So let's say like, hey, we're not a part of that at all type of deal.
Yeah, I think we're in in America right now, we're between like wars of like cultures. Mm-hmm. So it's like the more not liberal, just like progressive people are, and we're from a younger generation. We are accepting of people and going up to meet new different kinds of people, and older generations are stuck in their ways, and they fear the change that's happening in the country, so they want to fight back. When rock and roll came in to be a thing for white kids shaking their hips, those white people went fucking nuts. Not Elvis Presley, he's the devil. He cannot corrupt our kids or anything of that nature, because it was like a shift in change.
They said that about Elvis?
Yes, he was corrupting that kids because he shaked his hips on television that he stole from a black man, but we won't get into that. So,
and they love Elvis.
Right? So,
was it Lil Richie?
Yep.
Hey, I know my history. Hey, Khalil. Hey, after that first couple episodes when I ain't know my states, we pretty good now. We like 5 for 5 in history lessons.
You had to get your shit together. Yeah. That's what it was. I can't keep going on here looking like a fool. But honestly, I was gonna also say with the whole parenting thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all agree, but I feel like obviously technology has taken over a lot.
Yeah.
But back when I was younger, or I guess we were younger, I feel like when we didn't have nothing to do, it was just go in the backyard.
Go the fuck outside.
Like nowadays, it's like if a kid is being annoying, a pest, or bored, they hand over their phone or the iPad, like Lavelle was saying, and then it's a wrap after that. If people don't use parental control, I don't think, as much as they probably could.
I think parental control is a bad thing, honestly. Well,
I'm saying in favor of...
In what way?
Well, hold on. Before you answer, the reason reason why I say parental control is because if you really want your kid to,
not see something,
all you got to do is set up the parental control.
They probably could hack it, but go ahead.
Yeah, but go ahead, Lance.
Why is it not a good thing?
All right, this is Khalil's outlandish topic of the day.
Y'all know it's about to be some.
My thing is, y'all ever saw Black Mirror?
Yes.
You saw the one when they had the girl that they put parental control in her eyes and shit?
I do. I remember that one.
Exactly. I think
That's too far.
That's too far.
Extreme.
That's too far. But it's symbolic in the sense that if you try to shield your children from stuff, they know more about the internet than we do. They're gonna know more about technology than we do. So they're gonna get around it. So then are you now at that point? Now that they found the stuff that you're trying to hide without your help, with you trying to take it away from them, you lose that trust. You lose that connection with your. I feel like with your child if you're trying to take it away from them, because now they're fighting. It's a.
I think there should be times. I don't think like you should take the parental control off at 8, and they're able. You know what I mean? Like at increments of time. Like you give them more trust. You talk to them about shit. Just talk to your kid.
Yeah, just talk to them.
How many people don't talk to their
My
kids?
thing is,
just talk to your kids.
But that's the thing. Like, all parental control is doing is making sex taboo to them until they're old enough.
And drinking.
You know what I mean? And drinking.
21
taboo.
drinking age. Yeah, it's like
these are real shit. Like,
yes.
talk to your kids about this.
Talk to them. Listen, talk.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying parental control is not the greatest. Is not the greatest tool because it could be a hindrance to the relationship.
I get what you're saying. I should use it to make a computer whiz child then. So, like, when I got my kid, I should use the parental control so then when he start hacking, like, breaking it, I can...
No, bro. I need you on Q9, bro. I need you to infiltrate Q9 and show me how to hack these fucking Bitcoin people.
I'm training them how
Bitcoin.
I'm teaching them how to break walls, how to break cyber walls.
I get
my
what
parental
you're saying.
control.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're helping them.
Yep, I'm helping them. But no, they should talk. They should talk.
Because we all have grown up, and our parents didn't know everything we were fucking doing when we were younger.
But it's just like saying I don't want you to watch a rated R movie and you can't watch it. That's how I look at parental control. Like if I don't want my kid cussing too soon, I don't want him listening to songs that are explicit.
I get you.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
So,
but no, like the baby at 6 months is bopping WAP.
My thing is at 3
wet
years
ass
old,
pussy. He gonna be singing wet ass pussy.
At 3 years old,
He gonna know what wet ass pussy is.
Yep. My kid gonna know all that shit. I swear. Listen, when let me say at like 7, 8 years old, when I snuck and found like a movie or something where they had sex in it, I wanted to be able to go to my dad and be like, hey, what the fuck was this?
What is that?
I don't want to hide and be like, I never saw that shit before. I want to be able to be open with my father and actually ask some questions so I could be more comfortable.
Well, yes, everybody want to be open.
Yeah,
I get that. But I just think, I don't know. I think it's black and white. Yeah.
I just see your 8-year-old being like, "Fuck you, nigga,"
and I'm like, "Hey, nigga, what's up, bro? Let's post up." Like, what's up, little nigga? Like, kick your little hands in the head, bro. Like, what's up?
And that's how you defend yourself. Don't ever do that again.
Future junior.
Right.
Y'all gonna see
You're in
Junior
trouble.
Khalil coming in with a black eye. Like, he tried to test me.
He tried me.
He didn't take the trash out, bro. Like,
You know what that's called? Parental control. I'm like, shit. I was like, I don't know if I should call 6'9", 6 or what. Or if I should let this go. Damn.
it's building character, bro.
Man. I don't know.
As we clearly see, Khalil's not ready to have a child.
No, you ready? You got it figured out.
Right. You got to write a book now.
You got it figured out.
You got it down
You
pat.
got to write a parenting book right now.
Can I write a parenting book without a child?
That's the best fucking
No,
time to
you
write
probably
it.
could, yeah. You probably could.
Because when you get a kid, you go fucking crazy. Write it without the kid.
People write stuff all the time that they're not qualified to write.
God, yeah.
So
True.
That's facts.
that's deep, though. But
That's facts.
That is deep. Look at you.
that's for another day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
Notre Damus.
as far as Lil Nas X,
Yeah.
what is our take on it? Like, how do you feel? What is your takeaway from it?
I
Where do you
think-
think it's going? Let me say that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, where is it going? I think, hopefully, because his agenda is clear, just to, like I said, help the LGBTQ community feel more okay, I guess, in a sense, to come out and say, who I am and, how I want to live my life. Mm-hmm. I think this will help. I also think it was executed perfectly, like Lavelle said, because of the fact how he took the whole, the religion that made him feel this way and used it in his song, for his good. On top of that, it was also, like Lavelle also said, it was artsy in a sense, because it's like artists, entertainers, it's an art aspect to it, and I think he did that as well with the whole, like,
the butt plugs going everywhere.
More so just
that was artistic butt plug. The way it hit the wind, it was like that artistic.
Yo,
butt
more
plug.
so just taking Satan and all that kind of stuff, and him being the main idea of it. But no, I think in the future there's gonna be more outspoken, either music videos or artists or paintings, just like how Lil Nas X did, and I think he's just gonna keep getting more attention, whatever he drops now, because it's always gonna be like, what was he trying to portray in this new music video,
My thing is, I feel like what needs to happen is us, especially specifically us as our culture, needs to see the what we're doing here by denigrating it. When we denigrate it, because we are cool with the Django and Chains, I'm cool with. I'm not saying it's wrong. We're cool with the Django and Chains. We're cool with the people, the shit that like shocks the norm of what society is. We can't turn around and be not okay with this also. Yeah. This also way of shocking the norm. Yeah. And I think that's very important.
You gotta be more comfortable with the uncomfortable.
100%. That's facts.
I mean, the world is changing, and what he's doing is what represents him and how he felt. And there's probably a million people out here like him who didn't even know they had a voice or somebody to say anything for them. So that's what he's doing, and he's making money in the process. And the marketing shit. I mean, this is not the first time this has happened with music. Like when Janet Jackson got her titty ripped out by Justin Timberlake on the Super Bowl.
Right.
That was crazy.
Madonna, like a prayer, her song like a prayer. They didn't want her to play it at the Super Bowl because it was talking about Catholic religion in a bad way. So that builds like media momentum, and people start looking and paying attention, and maybe they think, well, it doesn't always have to be like this. But you'll always have that other polarizing side, because they make money off of it too.
I'm interested to see what happens with that shoe company, because Nike's coming at you. You're done if Nike.
I doubt they're that big. They're big, a big company. I don't. When I said it said it's like a creator / like marketing company, but somehow they were able to make these shoes. But either way,
is it like a Nike ID like website style, to where like you customize your own shoes?
Well,
no, they had to buy those from Nike, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they literally bought a bunch of Air Maxes and then
altered them,
figured out how to alter it. Even with the Jesus shoes, I think they did the same thing. So I don't think their main thing is making shoes. I think they're, like I said,
they're a marketing company.
Yeah, they're like your marketing or whatever BuzzFeed type of company. So, but either way, like you said, you got powerhouse Nike coming at you. You better just hurry up and stop selling the shoes, or like stop doing. Whatever they tell you to stop, you better just stop, because if not, you're gonna probably lose more than what you want to.
Didn't they stop selling?
I'm pretty sure. Well, they had already sold the rest of the shoes.
Oh, they sold out already.
They sold out the same day that it got released. I don't know exactly what Nike is suing for right now. Maybe. I honestly don't know what they're. I guess just the fact that they use their image. But will they make them pay them? I don't know. But I guess that's to be seen.
I wonder if people are going to come out in support of Lil Nas X and this company, because like
I have seen people support him. I mean, obviously the people in the LGBT Q have been supporting him. Now anybody outside of that, I'm not too sure. I haven't done enough, like, I guess, digging to see. But he did troll people, like, Christians again. He was like, he put up a picture. He said, "Okay, does this make it even or something like that?" And it was a picture of some Nike Air Maxes, and it said John 3:16 on it, and it was in white and red, like Chick-fil-A.
He's just having fun.
Like Chick-fil-A, yeah, color shoes. He was like, "I'll release these." Is that good for
Because
y'all?
you know what? Good for him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be.
Yeah, right.
And that's just it. So
Exactly.
Like, good for him.
Yeah. Fuck Nike and my Just Do It slippers.
I didn't say that, Nike.
You gotta go outside and burn them now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go burn them like y'all did that Brown jersey.
Oh yeah, a drone is gonna strike you from the sky.
Shut up, man.
Nike has drones.
They probably do, honestly. Yeah.
Wait, I got one more thing.
What's up?
I want to personally thank you.
What's up? What's going on?
I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what he's thanking you for. I'm interested too.
I'm thanking you for last Sunday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
It was a good day. It was a good day for you.
Yeah.
You can't thank me on the podcast and not be able to
That
speak.
nobody knows what are you thanking him for exactly?
For the hospitality he provided
Oh,
I didn't provide no hospitality.
at his place of employment.
I work at a establishment
yeah.
that have other people that may have provided Bill the hospitality that he
Speaking of,
that he enjoyed
yeah,
on Sunday.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
where he left for a brief moment and then
I
came
just
back.
pour the drinks and then let people have a good time around me, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is.
Yeah, that
Well,
is-
yeah, okay, I can see the thank you for.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Yeah, I got you,
But
bro.
most of
I got
it
you.
was him though.
Lavelle didn't do a damn thing.
Shout out Corey's friends hat.
That's also true.
That's
That is
very
also
true.
I can't lie about that. It did spark it.
Yeah.
I want to make an announcement.
What's up?
What's up?
Nobody forget to floss their teeth.
Corey just recently went to the dentist. I also went to the dentist, but
Yeah.
Corey has a story.
I recently went to the dentist and I had a cavity. Well, cavities.
You had
I had two. They were right next to each other. Because I don't floss enough. Well, now I do. Well, now I'm going to. But that's how they said I got the cavity. So
They tell you the right way to floss because I learned that.
yeah, they told me, use.
So y'all never went to the dentist before ever?
No,
No, listen, I was a dentist. But when you go to dentist, they just tell you to floss. This
Yeah,
dentist
right,
actually
exactly.
said, this is how you floss. It's like a
I
whole
used to be
different
a
way.
tooth model.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Used to be
I
a tooth
forgot
model?
his name.
Yes. 1980 something.
How?
He wasn't.
I had perfect teeth.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something. Ask his dad.
No, fuck that. Don't ask my dad. My dad always be bullshit.
Ask his dad.
No. He don't know shit.
He wasn't too. Apparently, he was on the wall. He had a picture and everything. No.
Oh, shit. You was out here.
My teeth were super
Did they pay
straight.
you? Did they pay you?
Yeah.
I got paid in other ways.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, how old were you, bro? Wait.
Oh, we about to cut that out. Wait, what dentist did you go to? Jesus Christ. That's dangerous.
I was. So, floss your teeth.
Yeah,
gentlemen,
floss your
'cause
teeth.
Y'all have never been to a
Don't
dentist
use-
before.
Did this doctor tell you needed a colonoscopy? Colonoscopy.
No. it's a
Isn't that the
dentist.
one where they search you? Is that not
I
it?
don't know how that would work if they're a dentist. Like,
Exactly.
Like,
So if a dentist came up to him and said, "Hey, I got you on the colonoscopy. Let me tell you something about your childhood, Bill. I gotta tell you.
you need to go talk to somebody about their child.
No, it was not. It was a dentist. Assholes. It was a dentist.
Wow, that was funny.
That was funny, but
I actually cried a little bit just now.
because you was
Is that even the right word?
It is.
No, it
it's
is.
not the procedure. If you're at the dentist, why would you have a colonoscopy?
It's not me that said it. I'm talking about if a dentist came to you, you say he was a really nice dentist and he paid you in other ways.
No, that's not what I said. Look, you just put words in my mouth. That is not what I said.
You didn't say it really nice, but you did say I got paid in other ways.
That just meant bags of candy. What is that? Like, what are you talking about? As a child, you get like bag of candy.
That's how they lure them in and give you candy.
No, that's not. Okay, fine. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, y'all. I'm done. No, we don't. You don't say anything else. You don't say anything
He
else.
takes his thank you back so
You have
quick.
already twisted everything around that I've said. Fuck out of here.
I'm not trying to twist it.
No, you don't have to talk. Why are you talking? Why are you talking? Don't
My
talk.
My brothers.
Okay, yeah, we done.
I love y'all, man.
Fuck y'all. We done. We done. We out.
Okay, listen. We here at Possibly Impaired are no experts in anything that we say.
That.
We're a little impaired. We're just speaking from the heart and hoping you can relate to what we had to say.
I'm not.
You're not speaking from the heart?
I hope they can't relate to what Bill was talking about.
Wow. I will not take this abuse.
I'm done.
Listen.
I quit this podcast.
Oh, man. This podcast would not be the podcast it was without every single person in this group.
Exactly. You trying to clean that shit up? Fuck y'all. Fuck
Yeah.
y'all. I'm out.
And yeah, y'all, we new improve. We got video now. We got we gonna try to do better and better every day of improving the visual and the content of this podcast. I see a lot of people out here doing their thing. Shout out to them. But yeah, man, we just 3 young black men in Cleveland, Ohio that wants to be a part of this this culture and wants to bring light to our people, honestly. And at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do.
For sure.
Amen.
When y'all not trying to team up on me and twist my words.
Well, we're not trying to team up on
We're
Bill.
not. We just asking questions.
We just asking questions,
That's all
bro.
it was.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. It's on with y'all.